In this lesson, we're going to be working on sit back ready and fishes in 8. Let's go over what the body does first. So we're starting out in a bow stance facing the east. We sit back and turn our right foot pivoting on the heel until the toes of the right foot point to the north. At this point, your hips are also facing the north. But we want to keep the shoulders turning to the northwest. Let me show you that again. Sit back. Pivot on your right heel, turning the foot to the north. Shoulders continue, hips stop at north. Shoulders continue turning to the northwest. Sit back a little bit into your left heel, and then shift your weight off to the right, turning your hips and shoulders to the northeast. Initially, the turn, we need to stop our hips facing to the north because our left foot is angled in. It would be too much pressure on the hip and knee to turn the hips into the northwest. So we need to stop that facing directly north, although the shoulders keep turning. Show that again. Sit back. Pivot on your right heel, toes face the north, point to the north. Sit back a bit and continue shifting your weight off to the right leg as your hips, your whole torso faces the northeast. Okay, that's what the body does. So now let's work on the hands. We're in our right bow stance, facing the east from the previous posture. And you're going to sit back and let your left arm just flop over like a windshield wiper. Let me do it this way. Both hands will go yin. The backs of your left fingers, right where your fingernails are, will touch into your right elbow joint. Turn your palms to the north. Do one arm at a time. Pivoting on your right heel, just leave this left arm in your center. Leave the left wrist in your center. It'll start to go yang as you turn. Hips to the north, shoulders to the northwest, and then there's just a little bit of extension on that arm. I'll show you one arm again. As it leaves your center, it's going to leave your center. A little bit of extension on that right arm. Let me do it this direction. The right arm. You keep your palms about shoulder's width. As you get to the front, your hands will be in a line with each other. You do it this way. Hands will be in a line with each other. That hand won't be out farther, left hand won't be out farther, for instance. We'll just be here. But now, we're just going to do a little wave with the right arm. so that right wrist comes into your center. And when we continue the turn, gently extending that left a little bit, it'll be as if these right fingers are pointing into your left elbow joint, but they don't touch. Okay? So if I can do that again, from the previous posture, sit back ready, turn your palms to the north, sweep around, do a wave with the right hand, and slightly extend the left arm as you turn your shoulders to the northwest. Okay, now let's finish the posture. Now there's a bit of a sit back into your left heel. And you're going to start changing your weight over to the right. And when you're just about 50-50, double weighted, your palms are directly in front of you, right in front of your pectorals. And as we continue shifting off to the right, we finish our posture with a strike off to the northeast. And you'll see that the arms and hands are pretty much in the exact same position as they were over here. You pull them in. But this is more like a pushing out. See, the first movement, after the sit back, is a sweeping movement. And as we finish this posture, this movement is a pushing out or a striking out movement, being weighted on the right leg now. Not totally, but shifting off to the right. Okay. We do it this direction again. Hands go yin as they pass in front of you, and then yang again.